right, here we go. Let's talk about taking interest in other people, my amigos. My amigos. So listen, a few months ago, I was at a party, a family event. One of my cousins mentioned that she was going to apply for a position. And my cousin, I am very proud to say, I graduated with her. She earned a master's degree. And she was telling me how she was going to go and interview, I believe on Monday or something like this. And so I offered some advice that I had gained over years and years of listening to How to Win Friends and Influence People. Dale Carnegie writes this in his book. It was Thanksgiving Day and I was 10 years old. I was in a welfare ward of a city hospital and was scheduled to undergo major orthopedic surgery the next day. I knew that I could only look forward to months of confinement, convalescence, and pain. My father was dead, my mother and I lived alone in a small apartment, and we were on welfare. My mother was unable to visit me that day. As the day went on, I became overwhelmed with the feeling of loneliness, despair, and fear. I knew my mother was home alone worrying about me, not having anyone to be with, not having anyone to eat with, and not even having enough money to afford a Thanksgiving Day dinner. The tears welled up in my eyes, and I stuck my head under the pillow and pulled the covers over it. I cried silently, but oh so bitterly, so much that my body racked with pain. A young student nurse heard my sobbing and came over to me. She took the covers off my face and started wiping my tears. She told me how lonely she was, having to work that day, not being able to be with her family. She asked me whether I would have dinner with her. She brought 2 trays of food, sliced turkey, mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce, and ice cream for dessert. She talked to me and tried to calm my fears. Even though she was scheduled to go off duty at 4 p.m., she stayed on her own time until almost 11 p.m. She played games with me, talked to me, and stayed with me until I finally fell asleep. Many Thanksgivings have come and gone since I was 10, but one never passes without my remembering that particular one, and my feelings of frustration, fear, loneliness, and the warmth and tenderness of the stranger who somehow made it all bearable. If you want others to like you, if you want to develop real friendships, if you want to help others at the same time as you help yourself, keep this important principle in mind. Become genuinely interested in other people. In order for people to be interested in you, you have to be interested in them. If you want to sell more products to a particular person or a particular industry, take interest in them. Find out stuff about them. Find out how many kids they have, okay? And this way you go in prepared. This way you go in with the upper hand, because the majority of people who are going to apply for this position probably haven't done this. They haven't taken the time to do this. When you walk in the office, immediately look at the details of her office. Does she have flowers? Does she have pictures on her desk? You know, what does she have around her office that you can immediately latch onto and say, oh, I know about that. Let's talk about that. So, let me tell you how this text went. My cousin said that she interviewed with this woman. This woman that was interviewing her didn't have any kids, but she did have a dog. And my cousin said that they ended up just talking about their dogs. So they bonded about something that interested the both of them. She took an interest in her by looking her up wherever she did, and she knew stuff about her. And ultimately, it came down to having dogs. She ended up getting hired. Now, was it because of the information that I had given her? I don't know. But my cousin did reach out and say thank you, emphatically, with a big fat exclamation point. If you want to get to know somebody, ask them about them. What your favorite color is, where you like to go, what you like to eat, why are you wearing those fantastic shoes, where did you get that belt? You know, I love the color of your hair. And when they talk about themselves, just let them keep talking, man. Let them keep talking, and they will exhaust themselves. As a matter of fact, if they try to ask you questions back, answer it briefly, and then return it back to them. Focus on them. Because when they talk about themselves and their accomplishments, they appreciate it. They appreciate that you're taking notice in that. And I'm talking about genuinely do it. Really be interested in somebody, and you'll see that they will connect with you. So long as you take genuine interest in them, that is the way to win people over. All right, my friends? That's all I got for today. So, thanks for listening, guys. Please subscribe. Peace out!